I'm all savaged out. Oh, let me close this door real quick here. Hell of a way to start a live stream. Forgot to close my door. Blank screen, huh? All right, folks. Thanks for watching Common Sense Fishing. So I got a quick little live stream. We're gonna catch you guys up on some of the information on just what's been going on with the channel, my life, like what I'm gonna be doing here soon on the next few months, fishing trips, what I plan on, what kind of videos I plan on making, because I want to get some more stuff. We're gonna get some poles for the back of the boat so that I can power the GoPro consistently and don't have to worry about it turning off, so it has its own power supply. I got to get some more memory cards so I can just swap through. So I'm going to go invest and do that. That's got to happen soon. Don't know exactly when, but soon. So I do heating and air conditioning, as many of you guys have known. I also own my own business, and good problem to have is I'm actually getting so busy. Like, it's not even our busy season and everybody else is dead damn near, and I'm booked out for almost a week or more. Hey Gerbs, nice to see you on. So it's been crazy. I've been working so much, I haven't really had much time to fish, to do the live streams. I've been literally every day been working till like 8 or 9 o'clock at night. So I feel it's been too late to get on a live stream. It's just been a struggle. I'm actually looking to probably hopefully hire somebody soon, and so that way I can get my stuff organized better and more control, and have more time to do things like fish, spend time with the family, all that great stuff. So I'm also going to be uploading some videos. There's a few trips where I've only caught one or two fish. I've got a couple trips. I went to uh, we went to New Maloney's, we went to Success, and I caught a couple here, a couple there. So we're gonna start uploading some of those videos. There's even a couple where I get skunked. We're gonna talk about that. You might see some random uploads about HVAC stuff from me for a while too, as well, until maybe I can develop another channel on that. But here and there, you're gonna see some stuff, but fishing related, definitely always. And I also am going to be trying to get back on these live streams on a regular basis instead of putting some, just kind of winging it 2 or 3 days a week. I'm thinking about trying to put together a really good show, doing it maybe like once a week, maybe twice a week, and just really and having guests and doing some other stuff where I can actually make it a better show for you guys and gals. Hey, howdy, Marco Houston. Nice to see you on. So let's catch everybody up with what's going on. So boat's fixed, boat's back. I'm ready to hit the water. Everything's great. Work is what's actually been keeping me tied up, which is a good problem. But I will have some free time next week. I'm going to go hit the Delta up, is what I believe is going to be my next stop. Um, I haven't been really getting to get around too much because obviously I've been so busy with work. But I've got to hit up McClure a couple times and did really good over there. Um, I got to hit up Success, Struggle, got two bass, and I've got to hit up New Maloney's, Struggle, got two bass with my son. We got actually three or four, but we only got like two decent ones. But haven't got a lot of fishing in, so it's been a tough one. I've went with a couple of friends and had some tough trips and some good trips. However, I plan on being on the water next week. Looks like I'm going to have some of the week open, so hopefully I'll be able to get out to the Delta. That's a place I'm looking at, and then due to work being so dang good, if I get enough time off, I'm probably going to look at a Clear Lake trip here in the next couple of days, or like a week or two. So we'll see how that all pans out. Six bass. It hit Hogan today. Six bass and an 8 pound cat. Nice. Good job, guys. So look at all these boxes of goodies I got. Jig sucking lips, jigs for everybody. I got to get those out to you guys. And Mario with Let's Get It Fishing. If you watch this at a later time or anybody knows him, I'm going to put it on Facebook. We've got our winners still here. Let's see here. We've got James David, Mario Ibarra, and then Set the Hook were our last three winners. So I know I'm super late. So we're going to get everybody their stuff out. I'm going to have a really big awesome giveaway to kind of commemorate getting back into the swing of things. So don't miss out. Make sure your notifications are on. Let any other people you know who watch the channel. And if you're watching this later and you're not watching it live, again, yeah, make sure that you're subscribed. Make sure your notification bell is checked. I'm going to be having a really cool giveaway. We're looking at trying to have a barbecue meet and greet again, something like that. I want to do a few cool things before the heat of the summer really gets in. Then I'm going to focus on night fishing. So I want to put some LED lights in the boat. I want to have that camera set up in the back. I want to look into, getting a couple of different setups going on so that, if we really get into it, we can turn the lights on and get some good lighting and actually get some decent action. Sometimes that can kind of mess the fishing up, so it just depends. But we're going to try to do some more night fishing videos, up the quality on that a bit, because when the heat gets going, I'm out working all day, making money and trying to put food on the table for the family. And so I only really have nights and an occasional day off here and there. But when it's truly hot, I really have like no time. So it's like now we have like a month, maybe a month and a half of some non-100-degree weather. And it could be 100 degrees at any moment, come June. So I have this short window. So I'm going to try to plan a Clear Lake trip. I'm trying to plan a bunch of stuff. Now, catch you guys up on what's been going on fishing. As you guys know, fishing's been turning on everywhere, and in some places it's been tough. The lake levels have been fluctuating up and down, water going hot, cold, and it's crazy. We're seeing water temperatures in almost the 80s. I'm seeing water temperatures in the 77s, and I'm seeing bass on beds. It's still insane. There's a ton of bass that are way overdone spawning. I've even seen baby bass already like really big. Like they're already like they must have spawned in February, some of them. And then I have a feeling that during March and April, with all the snow and rain and all the lake fluctuations, I think, because I've seen a lot of bass 15 to 20 feet deep that look almost paired up. They wouldn't move, hard to bite. Basically, they were bedding bass, but they were staying deep because they make a bed in 3 feet of water. And now the lake raises 20 feet and they're in 23 feet of water. They're going to stay there sometimes, especially spotted bass. So, and largemouth will do some weird stuff too. But, so the last time I went out just a few days ago, there were still fish on beds. There's plenty of active fish sitting around waiting for bait that'll come hit, so you could throw spinner baits, crank baits, top waters turning on, jerk baits, stuff like that, especially when it gets windy and overcast. So, but there's still lots of places where you can cast 100 casts and not get bit, but look, and you get close enough and there might be a 5-pound bass sitting on the bed. And if you hit it just correctly, that you can catch that fish. So it's in still of a kind of really tough time. But being as that there's still fish on beds, I would recommend, if you're out for the big ones, cruise the shoreline, get in some wind protected coves in some areas where you can see really decent. Take your time and go look for some big giant bedding bass. Don't waste your time fishing for the 2.5 pounders, 1 pounder. Get all excited. You see a 3. Just go on past it until you see yourself some 5, 6, plus monsters, and then fish for those. I've tried that actually this year and struggled tremendously at Tulik to get onto them. So it was real tough seeing some 5, 6 pound plus, 8 pound and a couple that looked like they're 10. They just wouldn't bite. So, but I'm looking forward to getting to the Delta, getting that crankbait out. How's clarity at Hogan? Marco would know for sure. I've been to McClure. Clarity's great at McClure. I've been to Success. Clarity's bad there. I've been to Tulik. Clarity was bad when I was there, but it was getting better day by day because I'd went like twice. So, or 3 times actually, went in a friend's boat and then twice on my own. So I know the water clarity at a lot of the lakes is starting to clear up if it's been dirty. Oh yeah. It's hard to tell when it's overcast. That's another thing. So we're going to give you guys one of today's best fishing tips and tricks that I can think of that might help you guys on the water. So if you're out fishing and you're fishing for bedding bass, or you see bass on beds, or you see bass that they see you, you cast at them, they might swim away, but they come back. There's a bed somewhere near that they're guarding. It might be hard to see and spot, but the best tip I think I can give to you guys is I take people fishing and I see people who, when they see a bedding bass, they see a bass that's laying down on the ground on the bottom, and it stays in an area, they assume that it's sitting in the bed. When 9 out of 10 times or even more, that bass is not sitting on the bed if it's seen you. What it's doing is it's watching the bed or around the bed. And wherever that bass is at, there's going to be a spot near it that may be hard to tell that it's an actual bed, but that's that bass's bed. And what you want to do is put your lure on the bed, not at the fish. So if you fish near the fish will move out of the way. It might examine it, look at it. You might piss it off enough to hit it once or twice. But almost every time, religiously, if you put your lure on the bed, you will get bit. Now, easiest way to fish these, because some of these beds can be this big, some of them are real big. Well, the bass has like this zone or this area that basically where the eggs are going to be, or where the eggs already are, or where the baby fry are kind of congregated. And that bass will have that hot spot keyed in. That's what will trigger it to bite. Now, what'll happen is it'll show interest in your lure the second it gets anywhere near the bed. So what happens is you want to cast past the bed, not on the bed. Let your lure get close to the bed and then stop. Fish slow, because you'll notice the fish might, you cast, the lure hits the water, the fish might swim off. And then if you're working your lure towards the bed while the fish is away, you're wasting. What you need to do is cast. Your splash will more than likely skirt the fish off a little bit. The fish will start to come back. And then when you wiggle it and you move it, now that has the fish's attention and it's watching it. And then as it sees that lure enter the space of its bed, it's going to go right up on it. And then as your lure comes on the bed and lays on it, literally just sit there and dead stick until that bass looks down on it, or barely wiggle it and jiggle it, and then pop it. And then sure as shit, if you go from like a dead standstill with a little drag or something, a little wiggle, and then a pop or two, that's when that bass will usually key in and hit, especially if that action is done starting at the edge of the bed and barely dragging in, stop, wait, kind of wiggle a little bit. And then as the bass looks like it's interested, that's when you don't want to do a big one, but you want to do a little pink. Then the bass is usually going to hit it at that moment. If it doesn't, it's really interested and it's kind of moving around and looking at it, then you can dead stick a little bit and wiggle. It'll either pick it up at that moment, or again, just a little pink, and then that bass is going to hit it. And if it doesn't on that, once you've got a bass interested in your lure enough to look down at your lure, you'll get it for sure. You just have to make sure that you're fishing slow enough and you're fishing the bed. Don't fish the fish. And then if you get a monster and it won't bite, throw a bigger lure. Try throwing a swim bait or a jig. Don't use a drop shot or Nico rig or whatever. Use something a little bigger for it. So thanks for jumping on and hanging out tonight. I just want to let everybody know I'm back. I'm going to be doing these live streams more. I appreciate everybody who stuck with me. We got to kind of build these back up. We're going to be having a giveaway hopefully next week. I'm also looking at having a meet and greet. So, and this is not for the giveaway. This is actually old giveaway stuff that I've already got to send out to everybody. I'm going to have a really cool one. So I'm also looking at, like I said, having a meet and greet where we're going to probably pick a lake, pick a spot. I'll get some barbecue stuff. Depending, I might grab some beer and stuff. Want to keep it friendly and fun. We'll have some games and some things, casting contests. So for those of you who went last time, you know what I'm talking about. We'll have a good time and try to do something a little bigger and better this time. Have some prizes and, some fun games, and then hopefully also get out on the water at the end of the day too. So do a little night fishing or a little afternoon fishing. So meet and greet, we're looking at doing that somewhere, McClure, Pedro, New Melones, the Delta, something like that. where I can have maybe the wife come with me for a day. You guys can meet the wife and kids. We'll have a barbecue set up. We'll all hang out and, we'll go do some fishing or something. And it'll kind of be like a little expo. We'll have some lures, we'll have some giveaways, casting contests, and things like that. So, and if we can do this every year and get it bigger and bigger, that would be fun too. So that's something definitely wanting to do. So that would probably be right around the time, Marco. I'm looking at probably, if I hit Clear Lake, it's probably going to be in the next week and a half to 2 weeks or so. There is basically, let's put it this way. I am booked up with work until Sunday. I have work every day, at least 2 or 3, if not 4 calls every day until Sunday. After Sunday, I have some potential call or two, I think already set up for Monday or Tuesday / Wednesday of next week. But it's only a call or two, and then I can condense it into a day, whatever. So I'm so far looking like I am going to have some time off next week, but I'm not sure. Now, I've got a big job I might be doing for some friends that's going to tie me up for 2 or 3 weeks. If that happens, I'm screwed, because then it's going to lead right into summer. I'm not going to have much time. So that's why as soon as I get the time, I'm going to take it. But that doesn't mean I might not have some time like in late May. So I'd probably be close to when you have vacay. If so, I'll hit you up for sure. See if you want to roll up there. They need to do a major cleanup. Yeah, I know the ramps were loaded with timber at a couple of the lakes I've been to. It's like, come on now. Like, at least at the ramp, you would think the rangers would go down and clear the debris so you don't bust up your trailer, your boat, or you're not trying to load your boat and then you have your boat barely strapped on, and you try to pull it out and bloop, one of your tires has to go over a 6-inch wide log, basically. That's not fun. So, but yeah, like I said, I'm excited. So next month or two, hopefully we'll have some really good things coming to the channel. I'm going to have some good things coming to me and fishing, like as far as being able to go to some cool places. We're going to have hopefully some meet and greet, giveaways, stuff like that. So I just wanted everybody to know I ain't dead, didn't drop off the face of the earth. Channel's not over. I've just been MIA horribly for the last 3 months due to financial problems the first month or two, and trying to find work and being out doing stuff. And then just the last 2 months, I've been more busy than like I can imagine. It's crazy. It's a good problem. So, thank God I actually have work and I'm blessed. So I may actually get to hire somebody. Company's growing. So I'm excited. So there's good things ahead is what I'm hoping for. And for this channel, I just hope to continue to slowly grow it. So if you stay with me, stick with me here, keep hitting that like button, share. If we can get people to come more and more, the bigger we can get this channel, the more I can invest into it and spend time with it. I'd really like to have some really cool stuff that imagine if you could go fishing with Milliken or some of your favorite YouTubers that I think sometimes once you get so big and so much money, I think you get a little bit of not judging or speaking on anyone in particular, but you can get like a little bit like either big for your head, britches, and also just be afraid of everybody, if you're not like, and stuff happens, whatever. But I'm the type of guy that no matter how rich or poor, I'd still always be willing to like hang out and meet the fans type stuff, have a barbecue, chill. So super down to earth, always will be. I don't think anything will change that, no amount of money. So, it'd be really cool if we can grow this channel and this community here and just have some great events, continue to do the toy drives for the kids. This year's looking like I haven't done anything for that yet. And I always do, even if you guys don't see it behind the scenes, I take care of a few families, but it's really, really nice to ramp that back up, and do some things to give back to the community, and also host like some more events like the meet and greets, get to know you guys a little better, and then let you guys intermingle, let you guys meet. Because I think a lot of my fishing partners have met each other through this channel, through me and Facebook and stuff like that. And it's pretty cool. You get to meet new guys, learn new fishing techniques, and it's just a win-win for everybody. So hopefully everybody enjoys the content. We can grow the channel and do some really positive things for the fishing community, for each other, lift each other up, teach each other, not be all too negative. And for then when people are, I know it's the internet, got thick skin, let the Ram Ranchers and the Troll Hards bring it on. You know what I mean? Not just get down and have fun and swing with the punches. You guys know me. And that's a shout out to James David, the man. Speaking of which, so before I get off for tonight, I just want to reiterate that I know I'm going to send a pack out to James David. I know Mario Ibarra, which I think is Let's Go Fishing with Mario, is he won twice. And then we have Set the Hook. So we have 4 packs we got to give away to those guys. I got to go through in the contacts and see if I still have all their information. If not, I'm going to put out some feelers like, hey guys, give me your information so I can finally get you your stuff. I'm going to be sending all the members that get a hold of me. You guys have a Christmas pack that's overdue. It's a long time past Christmas, but I've spent a couple $100 on jigs. We've got some other lures and some stuff I'd like to send to you, but I've honestly been, the first month or two after Christmas was too broke to even, I spent all the money on Christmas, this and that, and then I bought a bunch of stuff and then didn't figure out the calculations 100% correct, and didn't have the shipping and everything I needed to take care of that. So I've been lagging and dragging, but now the last 2 months I have been able, but I haven't. I've been so busy. So I will make up for that, because I don't like to be that lazy bum or that dude that promises and doesn't deliver. Every giveaway of mine, everyone's always got what they were promised, if not more. So, like I said, we're going to have a really big surprise giveaway for you guys. We're going to have a lot of cool stuff. So stay tuned, smash that like and subscribe. Share the video if you want on your Facebook pages or, to friends. Let people know I'm back. But thank you for hanging out. I plan to bring some updated fishing information. Those swing heads you gave me, how do you fish those? With either a Cinco or something with like some thump, like a craw, like a baby D-bomb. And the idea is it's a jig that the weight is attached and the hook can move freely. So that normally you pull a jig, it goes boom and then boom, right? Or, it has somewhat action. However, with that, what happens is you pop the jig in the air or whatever, and then as it lands, it can swing and move. So you can pop it like a crawdad bait, right? You pop it, and then the crawdad, it swings loosely. So you pop it, it comes up, and then when it lands, it slowly falls down like that. And it has movement and stuff. So you can jiggle it and wiggle it, and the bait can move while the head's just kind of sitting there. Oh yeah, look at this, by the way. Got bit by a black widow. Yeah, that was fun. Should have led in with that cool story for the night, right? Like, hey, got bit by a black widow, bro. Maybe on the next one, maybe Friday night we'll tell the story of the black widow. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Just a little quick live stream. I got to go eat dinner with the family. See, I really haven't had a lot of time, right? This is a 20-minute, 30-minute live stream. So for the 2 or 3 people hanging out with me, thank you. Thanks for smashing that like. Stay tuned. We're going to have some great stuff. Appreciate you guys very much. You mean the world, you guys and gals. So thank you, and we'll see you on the next one.